doing the 2018 Christmas cards.
God, so embarrassing.
Just in case you don't
Do
know,
you know
guys,
what? Here's the
explain
thing.
what happens
I
with
haven't
these.
written a single Christmas card to a colleague, to a friend, to anyone. Only to ourselves.
Not even to me.
Not even to you.
Here you go, guys. Come on to our advert live and you too could win one of these. We should do something like this
We
throughout
know
the
one
year.
book yesterday.
We should do something like this throughout the year, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Like every weekend, if you win something,
Yeah.
we'll send something.
Yeah.
Quite nice. How do you feel, Elf on the Shelf?
Can you ask how I feel?
How do you feel?
I feel really sick.
Sick?
I had one of those mornings where I got up and I thought, what I need to do is go downstairs, have a shower, have a big pint glass of water, and have a green juice. I feel toxic. I had half a packet of salami, half a loaf of white bread last night, and how many chocolates, Mark?
Well, I had quite a few too.
And I feel so sick. I feel
I think
poisoned.
it's anything to do with the alcohol the night before. You can't drink anymore.
Well, I
Tears
think
into pieces.
general not looking after myself in the way I do usually, but I don't think I'd feel sick today from alcohol from the day before.
Well, you're getting to that age where
Maybe.
shit hangs around.
Just basically not looking after myself. Can't wait to do my 100 days sober, basically.
What are we doing today?
Puking up. Where's the rest of the cards?
Oh, those are all. Oh yeah. The other one, I have to go and get the box.
Oh, we are doing a lovely thing today. Mark and I, my dear husband, and temporary elf, are going up to town, and we are going to meet Lisa. Dina's coming with us. In the car with us, we mustn't forget that. We mustn't go without Tina. And we're going to Fortnum and Mason's.
Hey!
And we're going to look all around the store and we're going to film it all for you. And we are going to then treat Tina and Lisa for all the lovely stuff they've done on the channel with a little lunch, just a little lunch.
I'm utilising, meanwhile, an old, apparently healing process that our homeopath has told me. I have a cold sore. I've never had a cold sore in my life. Why do you get cold sores? I thought it was from snogging people too much. But she said that to get rid of a cold sore, you hold a soaked Earl Grey tea bag against it. I love that, because the last time I asked her about something sort of personal, she said shove a clove of garlic up your arse.
That's when you had worms.
I didn't have worms. I've never had worms. So yeah, we're heading out. I'm looking forward to seeing Lisa. I'm slightly concerned about the volume we're going to create in somewhere as high class as Fortnum and Mason's. Aren't you? What if the security tell us to stop?
I just hope I'm not sick.
Oh, God. No. Really? That bad?
That bad. I've just texted Rachel a remedy.
I did a few moments shopping yesterday. You feel a bit of a twat filming yourself, don't you, when it's busy?
Oh, it's so hard.
It's so hard. You have to kind of...
It's so hard because you just feel like...
Well, people just keep...
You feel thinking, who does she think
Yeah.
she is? She's off the telly and she's filming herself. It's
I guess it's doubly worse for you. But when I do it, people look at me. I try and pretend that I'm one of those strange tourists, often from Japan and Korea, who talk to themselves on the phone.
You can pretend you're anything, but people, if it's me, they'll go... I always imagine that the next time they see me on Loose Women, they'd go, oh my God, that's that woman. Yeah. Honestly, in real life, she walks around filming herself. She loves herself so much.
So if you see us ever out there filming ourselves, it's not because we love ourselves, it's because we're giving you nice content.
I don't mind doing it at all when it's all of us, but
no.
on my own.
Oh no, I find it really hard on my own. And I did it yesterday a couple of times and people were staring at me like an absolute nutter. It's a little bit like equivalent to when I started running. I felt such a twat starting to run. You feel so self-conscious. Anyway, not half as self-conscious as I feel with an Earl Grey tea bag attached to my face. Okay, I just found a story online which came up on my phone, which I thought Nadia would love. And it's the 14 important health lessons we learnt in 2019.
God.
So here we go. So apparently this year we've discovered that movement is actually the way to ease acute back pain.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
People I knew that. It's going to be amazing. You should ask me these questions to see if I already know them.
So how does that work?
Well, in the old days, they used to say to people to lie very still and not move, like lie on a board on their back. But now it's all about moving. I suppose you've got to get the blood flowing to the muscles or to the bones.
That's what I've always felt. But whenever I've got up and done exercise with a bad back, people go, no!
Well, no, but it depends. It depends on the height, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah.
It's been proven that there's, and this is a significant one at this time of year, it's been proven that there's no scientific cure for a hangover.
Yeah.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but according to science, there's no one-size-fits-all cure. We don't know.
But that's why the detail in that is there's no one size fits all, but everybody has their way that they know works for them. Mine is, without a doubt, no two ways about it, works every single time. Alka-Seltzer XS. Has to be
But did you know that the colour of your drink could impact on the severity of your hangover?
Absolutely, because the purest of drinks, so the drink you
So
least
vodka
likely
you
to
shouldn't
get
have
a
any.
hangover with is either organic wine. Well, first of all, vodka, because it's the purest drink. Then
used to have
organic.
hangovers.
The purest alcohol is champagne because it has the least chemicals in. Non-organic wine, they're allowed to put up to 253 chemicals in it. They're allowed. They don't all, but they're allowed.
It's like with cigarettes. Did you know the most dangerous part of a filter cigarette is the filter? Bizarre, isn't it? Cholesterol should be on your radar whatever your age. They're saying that people should be tested for cholesterol for as young as 25.
Yeah, a friend of ours, daughter, both her parents have high cholesterol. She has the best diet you've ever seen in your life. Mediterranean tomatoes, olive oil, all of that sort of stuff. And she has higher cholesterol than her father, who has like heart attack.
So how does that work?
Because it's genetic.
So you can't combat genetic cholesterol?
Well, you can always increase your chances with good exercise and good food, and so that's not true.
Well, here's one that we do know about, and we are very bad at enacting, but we do know about it. Eye yoga definitely helps with visual fatigue due to computer use.
Yeah.
Eye yoga is called the 20-20-20 rule, which is every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. How far is 20 feet?
Probably over there. Let's just look out the window and try and see a leaf, like when you're working on the computer. But the other thing with that is, because we do this, is the Bates method, which is people have stopped blinking. So something that you always do, like you go to the loo or you make a cup of tea, or something you would do repetitively, when you're doing it, blink, 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 blink all the time, because that's why our vision. The other reason we're losing our vision is because people aren't going outside. People are having cataracts younger and younger, and the sun is very important for our vision.
Do you know why I don't blink as much anymore? I used to blink always when I kissed. I'm just not kissing enough. So if we could start snogging a bit more, I could start blinking a bit more.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gosh, you're getting more and more prudish. You can't even say the word snog.
I said yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it in that sort of Mark way.
Did I say Mark?
No,
or did I say yeah?
No. Oh, okay, cool. Right, I'm on for a snog. That's fantastic. Vitamins should be taken with food to avoid nausea and feeling awful.
Oh my God, if you take a major vitamin on an empty stomach, you'll be severely sick all
Apparently, the impact on your stomach with just vitamins going straight into your gut is quite profound. Skin cancer is more common than you think. Yeah, so apparently the British Skin Foundation urges people to check their skin regularly once a month, so it's easy to detect signs.
Well, there's a place in London where you can go, it's called the Mole Clinic, and they photograph every single part of your skin, everything. I think it's about £100.
Bloody
and then
hell.
you go and have a checkup each year, and then they just photograph everything again.
Right, so it's
So
like...
if you've got a big mole on your back, or you've got a really moldy back, you really should get someone to
I like
photograph.
moles. Moles, for me, continuing the analogy of us all being stars, moles are like the constellations on our body.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
As long as they're not cancerous.
Yeah, as long as they're not cancerous, obviously. Well, we knew this one. Ultra-processed food is pretty bad for us. Soft drinks, sweets, biscuits, crisp and ready meals, need to cut down on these because they're killing us. Feminine washes are a waste of time.
Oh, they're so bad for you.
What is a feminine wash? It sounds like a very...
Yeah, it's just another way to sell us stuff we don't need.
Many of them actually have sense in them. Your vulvar skin is more sensitive to irritation, and fragrance is a very common trigger for irritation.
Exactly.
So don't be... It goes back to this idea, though, doesn't it, of your thing about keeping the bush, that we've become...
Bring back the bush.
Well, no, that over washing and sort of cleaning those areas disallows them from cleaning themselves. We also learned that apparently constipation is a huge problem in Britain.
Yeah, because people don't eat, and people are only eating something like a quarter of the roughage that you're supposed to eat.
Oh.
And that's where you get That's why there's been an increase in bowel cancer, diverticulitis.
Oh.
But I could be a bloody doctor.
Is there anything here you
I
don't
know all
already
of
know?
this. Give me another one. Let me see if I know
number
it.
10. You shouldn't take antibiotics for a cold, flu, or
No.
sore throat.
Absolutely not.
Well, I do know that antibiotic resistance is increasing tenfold every year.
Back into the world, antibiotic resistance,
Yeah.
because we've already got it now, haven't we? Got superbugs, say difficile,
Yeah.
MRSA, these bugs that are resistant to antibiotics.
Yeah, so apparently the willy-nilly, prescribing of antibiotics is reducing our ability to fend off and increasing the virus's ability to overwhelm the antibiotics that we have.
In 40 years.
Right. We all need to, number 11, we all need to chill out a bit when it comes to sleep. What does that mean? One of the issues people with insomnia have is a
If you're
concern
too
about their
hot, you won't
sleep.
sleep.
So I think in a way, you should be aiming for 8 hours. Some people need more, some people need less. What they're saying is stop stressing out about it so much. That while sleep guidelines are useful, there comes a point when obsessing over it can make things worse.
Of course.
I'd have thought that. I mean, what I do hate about our corporate culture is that every time I walk into a bookshop, each year there's a new fad for which there's 60,000 books. And like 1 year it was Higgy, the next year it was sleeping, the next year it was silence, the next year, and really everyone just jumps on the bloody bandwagon and starts fleecing us and stressing us out. So next year there'll be a book about don't get stressed by self-help, stress-free, stressing books. Pisses me off, that stuff does. You walk around bookshops. Who commissions all this shit? They can't sell enough books to make money. Stress can manifest, number 12, stress can manifest, I love that word, manifest, in physical ways. Well, that's no news, is it?
Well, we know that.
They say
biggest killer in the Western world.
Yeah. How they're feeling physically is as much about stress as stomach upset, spots, heart problems.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't this going back to recognising the holistic nature of the body? That everyone then poo-poos if you're in any way holistic. And then they suddenly say if you're stressed, that's why eczema comes up. I mean, when I'm stressed, I get asthmatic and I get eczema. So it's an emotional thing.
Yeah.
They say that 13, most people are using the wrong painkillers for their pain.
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
People like ibuprofen and paracetamol are really different drugs. That's why you're allowed to take both of them.
Right. Paracetamol is good for colds, flu and sore throats.
Yeah.
Ibuprofen is better for joint and muscle pain.
Yeah. There's no point taking ibuprofen for cold.
I just chuck ibuprofen down like a nutter.
You shouldn't, because you've got asthma. You're not supposed to take ibuprofen if you've got asthma.
Oh. There's a reason why people gain weight as they get older.
Because they can't stop stuffing their bloody face.
That's it. Well, research from Sweden...
My problem.
Yeah, that's yours. Chocolates everywhere. Research from Sweden shows that lipid turnover, the rate at which lipids or fatty acids are removed and stored, decreases as you age.
Does it?
Making it easier to gain weight, even if the amount we eat and exercise stays the same.
Oh, God.
So, in fact, as you get older, you've got to exercise harder and eat less.
Shit!
What?
Bad news!
That makes me really hot-headed! Those who did... Oh, right, here we go. Scientists analysed the fat cells in 54 men and women, and it showed decreases in lipid turnover. Those who didn't compensate for that by eating fewer calories gained weight by an average of 20%.
Oh, God.
And
that's news we could have done without.
Isn't it? And those are just some of the new 14 important health lessons. I don't feel we learnt those in 2019. I think I think we knew.
One I didn't know.
That's it. That's what the Huff Post is saying we've learnt this year. Whereas I'd say we're probably already across some of that shit. We know that ready-made meals and fizzy drinks are bad for you. I mean, that's hardly news, is it? And we know that as you get old, I'm discovering, I can't tell you how I'm struggling with doing my exercise this Christmas. It's bloody hard. I've done it for 5 months consistently, Mr. Joe Wicks, and I've hit a wall. I've hit a wall. It's hard. It's hard to keep going because you're thinking, am I actually going to stand at the pearly gates of heaven and is someone going to stand there with a clipboard going, you missed out on 3 hits on a week of such and such in 20... No, they're not. And
So
how much?
you get to the pearly gates later if you have done it.
Do we all want to get to the pearly gates later? How much later do we want to get there, as Nanny Thelma says? I remember saying to Nanny Thelma, Nan, she beat cancer at the age of 92. She said, Mark, with all the will in the world, how can you describe me as anything other than terminal? What are you doing? What is it?
Hair drying. Watch.
You look like a character out of
Watch.
Star Wars.
They look lovely. Do I look beautiful?
It's like one of those big things you get at the hairdresser. Can I just ask, I used to go into my nan's hairdressers when I was younger, and there'd be all these women, old
With
women.
those.
No, but with those, I mean, they were far bigger. They were like industrial, and I never understood what was going on. I thought these strange things. Do you want to know what I genuinely thought the first time I went in?
I thought they were aliens.
I thought they had to have operations on their head, and that what was going on in there, that they were moving thoughts around, and I thought it was an alien thing because they were enormous.
I remember I went when first time I was a bridesmaid. I'll try and find the photo. Mum's got it. Honestly, I'm as sweet as this, looking like this. So cute. And they took me to the hairdressers and they put me under one of those, and I just sat with tears just streaming down my face the whole time because I thought they were taking my brain.
No, I thought women
Nobody actually explained to me why, and it was the sound.
No.
Oh my god, it was.
And my nan
petrifying.
went under one, and I thought, oh my god, these people are having their brain thoughts teleported out to space. I thought they were taking their thoughts, and they'd all sit there like this.
Just a moment. That's actually worked quite nicely. I just pinned it. Look at it.
Put it on my hair.
Looks quite nice.
I want to try my hair.
Looks quite nice, doesn't
It
it?
looks really nice. So this is where the f***ing unfairness of being a non-drinker kicks in. Length and breadth of the country, everyone's waking up with really justified, brilliant, juicy, wonderful, blood-pumping hangovers because they had a good time. I've got one, and I had about 20 chocolates. That's why I had mine. It's so annoying. We're getting in the car, heading off to Piccadilly. I'm looking forward to this, going to Fortnum and Mason's. I've always loved their window displays. And a lot of you ask about driving in London. Here's the thing. My first ever job was as a video journalist for 3 years, driving around London back in the late 1990s, early 2000s. And I got the knowledge just from having to drive, film, shoot stories, get to places, park everywhere. I know the back streets of London like no one else. I also know all the secret places to park where you can park for either free after certain times or next to nothing. So I have a crafty way of getting around town and parking, because there's nothing I can't stand more than paying stupid amounts of money for parking your car when you can get your steps for parking the car somewhere else. We also only ever take the car in if we've got things like dogs, lots of work, or I've got camera kit or things like that. So, you know, it's not just an indulgence, though sometimes it is, and there we go. What can I say?
I don't think that should be on telly because...
Billionaires Christmas.
Bill, Dina's just talking about, why shouldn't it be on telly?
Because we can't have
Just
what
to
they've
rub
got.
it in.
Because we can't have what they've got. That's no. Then we need
No, it's
communism.
I know what you mean, though. In a
But then you've
time-
got to have communism. But you wouldn't want it. I watched that. It's disgusting.
It would be
Disgusting.
communism to say that you don't want to watch Billionaires.
No, communism if people shouldn't have what we can't have.
No,
That's
no, no.
communism.
It's disgusting that people can spend that without feeling
Yeah.
anything. How can you get?
So what was some of this is a show that we're talking about.
£50,000 on a tree decoration.
It's
Wow.
disgusting.
Studded.
That's disgusting.
Well,
How
see,
can you live
That's
with yourself?
immoral.
I'm
And you
with
can see
Dina.
so many homeless people on the bloody
No, I
street.
just couldn't do that.
No, but
I
I'm
don't
also
care.
with Dina in terms of, I think showing that sort of stuff really damages people because it just makes you feel hopeless.
I don't think it does. I watched the one last year and it just made me feel really grateful, because I tell you what, every one of those fuckers in that programme that I watched last year were as miserable as sin.
Right.
They were not happy people, and actually you should watch it, Dina, because I think you'll go, oh God, I'm so glad.
So
I'm
I
not
feel-
No, it's just the disgustingness of that you can go out and spend that, and on the way you're going to walk past 10 homeless people.
I know, I just think it's shocking.
In a roundabout
on that
sort of
note,
way,
we're on our
Les,
way to Fortnum and Mason's.
In a roundabout sort of way, what you're saying is money can't buy you happiness.
Money can't buy you
Buy
love.
you a lot, but
Yeah, it can buy you a lot. Buy you a nice
I
house.
think if you're fairly happy anyway in your life, and then you get a lot of money, you would be very much happier because you can do whatever you want. But
Yeah.
I think if you've got total misery and that's not connected to money,
Yeah.
you are not then going to be happy by having lots of money.
That's why those programs about lottery winners are so popular, isn't it? Because people like to see how it all goes terribly wrong for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got friends that are very wealthy, a couple of houses, 3 houses, children that are mentally unstable. Their lives are miserable.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah, it's all
They've got
relative.
everything, they go on all these amazing holidays, but
It's no
they've
guarantee.
got no quality of life.
No guarantee.
On which note, I think we should buy ourselves an angel for the top of the tree from Fortnum and Mason.
Oh my God,
That is, we're going to go in there and go, oh yeah, we're just here to buy an angel, then we're going to come out with
there is a
nothing.
decoration I want. It's a little cake stand of all their little cakes.
Ooh.
And it's 25 quid.
Ooh. What, and that's a bauble?
A bauble.
A bauble of a cake stand.
It's
That's
so
for old with cakes on it.
25.
And they've got a
Quid.
little Fortnum's teapot.
Oh.
We're having lunch there. God knows how much it's going to
It's
cost.
not too bad. It's better than the tea.
Tea is so expensive in posh.
£72 a
No.
Yeah, champagne.
Is that with champagne?
Yeah.
For a cup of tea?
62 without.
No, that's cakes and sandwiches
Oh.
And then
and
they say,
scones.
would you like a refill on the sandwiches? mate?"
No.
However full you are, you go, yes.
Because it's
Fill it up.
included.
Oh, is that included? Oh, is
Fill
it?
it up.
Oh,
And
right.
Fill it
they
up.
offer us a third. When I went a couple of weeks ago, they never offered me a third plate of sandwiches or a second plate of scones.
Can you have as many as you like?
Yeah.
Oh God, I fancy that now.
Sorry.
That is just scaffolding behind there. That's a fake wall. So good.
They do that a lot in Europe.
God, look, the streets are empty.
Look at this. It's
The
that
Sunday
seat of
before
power.
Christmas. There we go.
There's Boris Johnson. Oh, look, is there a protest? Keep rolling. There's always something going on here. Oh, I need to...
Rolling, 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 hi ho.
The one and only time I went into the Houses of Parliament, I was a student and I had cannabis in my pocket.
You'd forgotten.
And I'd forgotten as they were checking us all in.
Oh my God, it's beautiful with the blue sky.
Like so much scaffolding.
So much scaffolding.
Let's not look at the scaffolding. Let's focus here.
Westminster Abbey.
Westminster Abbey there, guys. Because we forget, a lot of
beautiful.
people haven't been to
Yeah,
London because we
yeah.
just take it for granted. So we try and remember to show you stuff.
Parliament Square.
Parliament Square. When you've seen the right here is where. Do you remember that dreadful incident when the car
Crashed into that
drove
gate,
up and crashed through the gate, and that poor policeman lost his life. That was just there. You see where that yellow coat is? It was.
Are we going past Trafalgar Square?
Yeah.
We are.
Oh my God, have you seen the tree?
This is what we keep
Yes.
talking about. I said, what have we done
Norway
to the
need to stop giving us
Norwegians?
bloody trees.
I know.
No, but we've annoyed them. It's the most terrible
It's
tree.
not a
We'll show.
tree. I don't know what it is.
No,
It's a
awful.
stick.
It's
One of
awful.
our subs who's Norwegian.
Apologise.
Apologised.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's the barest thing you've ever seen. And the lights, I mean, look at that big one over there, the one in Covent Garden.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It used to
great.
be incredible in
Isn't it
Trafalgar
like a
Square.
Christmas tree?
Atrocious.
It's not a Christmas tree, is it?
It looks like all the... No, it doesn't even look like a tree.
It looks like a mistake.
It looks drab, miserable, and like it's pine needles.
Every year
Well, we
I
will
come
show
up
you it.
to see the Nutcracker, I say, oh, look at the tree. But yesterday was something else.
Oh,
Look at the tree.
Go
We're
on,
just
look
coming
at
up
that
to the tree, guys.
shambolic-
Prepare yourselves.
On the
Look
right.
at it, look
there.
at it, look
Got
at it.
it?
Look
There.
at it.
It's bald. Oh,
Bald.
my God.
Look at
my
that.
Terrible.
Dead.
Shambolic.
Norway. What are you playing at?
Do you see that? Look,
Deed.
shambolic.
You can see, I mean, you can see everything
Might
through
move
it.
your head. It's It's the worst tree in
And it's got the
history.
worst lights.
Imagine tourists coming here and seeing that as our Christmas tree. It's a bloody disgrace. Piccadilly Circus, just there.
Eros, do his bit.
Diros. I'm so hungry. It's annoying because when it's dark, it's so busy here, and when it's light, you can't see them. They
This
don't
was
show up.
busier than Oxford
pop it
Street
down
the
now.
other day.
And it's so
Oh my
expensive.
God! To film the bloody queue into Hamleys.
Oh my
Flipping
God.
heck!
Are they joking?
Oh my Lord! It goes all the way
Oh my
around.
God, it goes all the way down. Why?
Father Christmas.
Oh, it's the grotto.
I think.
Must be the... Oh, they're queuing to go in. It's opening in 3 minutes.
Would make me join that queue.
Nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
my...
he's just opened the doors. In they go.
Oh, look, in they go.
Oh, it goes both ways.
Both ways, look, it's going all the way up to Oxford
Oh
Street.
my
Look!
God.
Look! Oh my God, they're cheering.
Oh, look, they brought the bubbles out. Oh, look, there's bears coming out. Oh, God, do you want to try and get that?
Okay, I'll be done if I touch your phone.
Oh, something about only sold in America. Oh, it's something.
That is
There they go, look.
insane, that queue.
Oh,
Round the block.
God. Oh, look at that pretty door.
Oh, there was a place in Sparta saying Mr. Fox. I think it's a sort of Victorian hotel bar. That was stunning yesterday.
We're already winning.
Free parking, which is about 40 quid.
Otherwise, this never happens in London, does it, Dina? We have got a free parking space, 40 quid. We can now go and spend
20p for 6
on wine.
minutes.
Boom, guys, boom. Central London, behind the Royal Academy, near Bond Street, free parking. Boom, boom, dubbity boom. I want a coffee. Can we get a coffee? Let's get coffee. Burlington Arcade, ladies.
So pretty.
Oh, your curls, both of you, look very nice here.
Good. Does it go with the decks?
Yeah. They look good on you.
Imagine working
It's
in these
mirror,
shops.
I know.
So boring. There's no one in them.
I know. You can't imagine anyone would go in. Who goes in these shops? Who goes in them? Oh, now that is stunning.
I need it.
Imagine kicking someone in the
Oh
bollocks.
my God, you need really gorgeous, perfect legs for them though, don't you? These here, that will probably be about £250.
They're not for babies, they're for small adults.
Oh wow, look at the diamonds. Diamonds are a good best friend. Well, because just looking at some stuff from my mum, something from my mum, because this looks really, really expensive, doesn't it? But it's not. It's fake. It's fake diamonds, but they're so twinkly. Because I wanted to get her something twinkly for Christmas.
What I've got.
How did you do that?
Noxie Brothers.
I thought we were going to go and get a bite.
So just for the subs, I'm going to do my espresso face of the day. Ready? This is a proper posh espresso. They call it. Okay, this is the most expensive part of London, and the double espresso is only 20p more expensive than anywhere else in London. But that is one of the best double espressos I've had in London this year. Really good.
I love it, but it's really strong.
How pretty is this window? Oh my God.
Look, the Snow Queen and other winter tales. See, the thing is, my problem with snow scenes,
This is
Dina, is
fugly.
I want to be in them.
Me too.
I want to climb in it. I want to miniaturise myself and
Shall we
climb in.
go? I think we should go to Lapland next year.
Yes, let's go to Lapland next year.
I really, really want to go. Carol doesn't ask clear. She's been 3 times because she said
Finley's
it's so
been, hasn't he?
incredible.
Finley went
Yeah.
when he was 8.
She said
My
it's
friend,
so incredible.
my friend went yesterday. She said
Did
all
she?
over Christmas.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
no. I was
Sorry,
going to won the
yeah.
lottery.
Yeah.
Where is it?
What's this?
She's Copenhagen. I love Copenhagen.
Oh, yeah, this is like the place.
There is one smell in there that's just so fantastic. I can't remember the name of it.
Have you been naughty or nice? This great little fat man walking along there.
You have to be naughty or nice.
I'm going to be naughty now because that guy's nose is mahoosive.
Psyche, isn't it? You need a
Walking along
nose
yesterday
like,
with the biggest belly ever with this jumper on.
you need a nose like that though in a scent shop, don't you?
Yes.
Looks a little bit like my elf wig, wouldn't you say? It's so funny. The little bits and bobs that I'm filming, I can see shop assistants looking at us like we're absolute hoodlums. Hoodlums.
Did you see that really posh lady?
She's looking at us now. Yeah, she's looking at us now. It's a champagne shop. Oh yes. Shot your espresso over your shoulder. Let's get in there.
Pause halfway through the arcade when they're too exhausted and they need a little Christmas injection. They have a little glass of champagne.
Yeah, they are. Champagne. Is that? It's all like big windows.
She wants to drink.
Oh. Yeah.
Five. We're not in South London now.
No, we're bringing Croydon to Burlington Arcade.
Oh, the house of cashmere. I love cashmere. Just love it. Just absolutely love it.
It's eaten.
It's just so soft. It's just so...
Cashmere socks.
Don't mention cashmere socks. That brought the head of BBC One down. We didn't do Harrods this year, but we can do micro Harrods.
We never got to Harrods. Look, Palace. I want to buy the Palace.
It's the palace.
Oh, that's Buckingham.
I got one of them from Poundland for £1. It's really nice.
So that's the hamper. Do you think it's just mostly full of sawdust?
Oh my God, Christian Louboutin. Oh my God.
Ooh. Hideous.
Kind of shoes got.
Hideous. What's this with the spikes on it?
Yeah, that's what. They're lovely.
They're like,
I'd like those.
yeah, it's the same concept.
Pointy, Gina.
Why are they all pointy things like dungeons?
They're really unflattering shoes like that.
They're like dungeon shoes.
You have to have very, very long, stick legs. That's what stylists said to me for those sort of shoes. Because the pointy thing at the front makes the leg look bigger.
This is lovely. This shop's a
Lord, that Look at this one, Subs. Look, it's all gold.
Chipped out of gold. Oh my God. That's that weird fancy dessert things that you guys like, isn't it?
Macaroons.
With, no, I like macaroons.
Christmas
Oh, look at the gold ones.
Look at the
gold
ones.
Should we just get enough for coffee?
Look, they say Happy Christmas.
Joy Noel.
Yeah, I would get.
On the way back,
Yes.
we'll get
Two
enough
of
for
those.
everyone to just have one
Yeah,
for coffee
two of those,
after
two of
Christmas
those,
Eve.
two of those.
Yeah, lovely.
Because the girls love them.
Yeah.
But they'll like those pink ones.
Did you know what those C's are on the lampposts?
No?
Coco Chanel.
No.
Yeah, it was because
This.
he's in love with her. I can't remember who it was. Sorry. But so he put C's, Coco Chanel's name everywhere.
What a brilliant
Love
fact.
that. That's the kind of thing Jonathan Foyle would die for.
That's such a good
Here,
fact.
let's leg it across here. Come on. There's nothing better than legging it across Piccadilly. Look, old-fashioned bus.